Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down, Vic. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Julius Peppers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long for Vic. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They can never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on first down. This is Bell on the dump-off, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So here's Vic following the interception. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Julius Peppers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Vic on 2nd down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Vic on 3rd and 2. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Deion Sanders, the one to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That was 2nd down throw for Vic. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Julius Peppers getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Right 20.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They will indeed go for it. Vick. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Hey, 88. Cat 300. Here we go. 58.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
We got three. We need 18.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Right 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Deion Sanders in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The drive will start with an option going left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much. And
now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Right 20. On. Eagle.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more.
Right 20. On.
They'll try and throw for it here. He is going to find Hill here. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. First down now, but that clock rolling. First down, Vick steps away. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 90.
Vick to throw it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Vick will look to throw on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Vick. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Packers get set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
258. Jumbo.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
319. Hey, check 26.
Working from the gun. Rodgers being chased out left. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We always talk about our admiration for quarterbacks who can extend the life of a play and create another play off of one that appears to have broken down. Should we come up with a different term for Aaron Rodgers? Because he has taken it to a new level.
He loves life outside of the pocket, doesn't he?
He certainly does. Very comfortable out there, and he usually results in good things for Green Bay.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Jumbo. 319.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 2nd down, Lynch. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Now Bell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long.
Hey, check 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. Now here's Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's George. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Vick to the air again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Quick hitch, complete. It's Hill. Still going. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They run with the Hall of Famer Sanders, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On the carry, here's Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Right 20. Right 20.
Now they try the right side here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Now a handoff looking right, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And it'll bring up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Back to throw, Rodgers. They set up the screen to Lynch. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hill. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Rodgers looking to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with